He didn't wake to an alarm. He woke because the roof, always faithful in its failure, dripped exactly 3 drops onto his forehead every night at 4:12 a.m. But today, the drip never came, and in that silence, something felt dangerous. Something felt new. His name was Rahim, and on this morning, the quiet was louder than the leak had ever been. He sat up, rubbing the sleep from his eyes, sensing a shift he couldn't explain. He washed his face in cold water that shocked him back into the present, reminding him that life doesn't pause just because you feel stuck. Some mornings push you, others pull you. Outside, the smell of wet dust filled the street, a familiar scent, a comforting scent. But today, it carried something sharper, like the air before a storm. As he walked toward the site, a crooked poster caught his eye. "Supervisor needed. Apply today." He froze. Ridiculous. Absurd. It had to be meant for someone else. A voice behind him spoke. Old Farid, the tea seller. "You stare at opportunities like they owe you patience." Rahim forced a laugh. "Some chances aren't for men like me." Farid shook his head slowly. "No, boy, opportunities don't wait for you. They don't even slow down. You chase them." At the construction site, the supervisor yelled before Rahim could speak. "You're late." He wasn't, but arguing with someone who already decided your worth never works. Rahim worked under a brutal sun. Sweat poured, muscles trembled, but inside him, a strange thought echoed. What if the poster was meant for him? Noon arrived like a warning bell, a crack, a snap, a scream. A wooden beam broke. The scaffolding shuddered. Workers panicked. Without thinking, Rahim sprinted forward. He grabbed a rope holding a collapsing platform, his entire body jolting as the weight slammed into him. He held. He growled. He refused to let go. When the danger passed, workers gathered around him, shaken, alive, grateful. The supervisor stared at him differently. "You saved them." But this wasn't the life-changing moment. Not yet. Moments open doors, but courage steps through. During lunch break, Rahim walked back to the poster. His heart hammered. He didn't walk past it. He didn't hesitate. He walked into the office behind it. He approached the manager. "I want to apply." The manager blinked. "Do you have experience?" Rahim shook his head. "No, but I have something better." Silence stretched. Then Rahim placed a hand on his chest. "I have responsibility. When danger comes, I don't wait. I move." The manager stared at him thoughtfully, then said the sentence that would rewrite Rahim's life. "Report tomorrow. Supervisor trainee." Rahim stepped outside, trembling with disbelief and pride. The world looked different, not because it changed, but because he did. If this story speaks to you, comment. I will not wait. Declare your beginning. Months passed. Rahim trained new workers, protected them, led them. He didn't become a supervisor for the title. He became one for the responsibility. One day, a young worker asked, "How did you become who you are?" Rahim smiled softly. "It began the day the roof stopped leaking." Opportunities won't wait. They won't knock twice. They won't slow down so you can feel ready. Sometimes, life stops pushing you because it's time for you to push yourself. If this story moved you, subscribe and sharing it with someone who needs courage today. Let's build a community where ordinary people rise. And remember, the voice telling this story is AI, but the action that follows is yours.